Let's go, baby. Hey, listen, the MTM boys are in West Palm Beach. Just got done interviewing Riff Raff, Jody, High Roller, Dale, Dance, Tony. If you're watching this video, like, subscribe. Road to 1K, 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. After doing the interview, I think we're going on tour with Riff Raff next month, but I could be totally wrong. Nonetheless, just enjoy the interview with Riff Raff. Jody, High Roller, let's get into it. Riff! UFC superstar Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, dude. What's going on, baby?
What's up, everybody?
Alrighty, what up, everybody? Welcome into Man to Man Podcast. Today we're switching things up and talking man to woman. Please welcome on the show singer, songwriter, social media star Lauren Gray. We know you like the DJs.
I am okay.
$1.99 for a banana bag, bro.
In the area?
Is this the spot?
I really say by Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
How long you been in Fort Lauderdale for?
Like a year.
Yeah. You like it or no?
Yeah, I like Naples too.
Yeah.
Naples, you seen it? You been
No,
there?
we were at Wharf last night. Have you heard of it? It's that bar. It's like an outside bar.
In Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, man. Griffin and I were down there. Liam met us this morning in Fort Lauderdale. And we were trying to talk. We were talking to these chicks all last night. And then my pockets are obviously feeling a lot lighter come this morning. And we're just trying to figure out. It's a different breed down here talking to the chicks. I'm telling you, from Nashville. We're both single dudes. We're just trying to figure it out, dude. So if you got some game, let us know, bro. Let us know.
I don't go out.
You don't go out at all.
Yeah, you just got to do house parties.
Just house parties.
Yeah, but it's not like house parties like invite a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
You just got to
Gotta get
Yeah, shoot us the attic, dude. Let us know.
They'll be like, ask, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
certain people.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can't have your phone.
Well, fucking yeah, I can't have your phone anywhere. As you were saying to you, put the
Nobody's
phone down.
Nobody's
Put the
trying to
phone
do
down.
that. And then you don't want to be that.
Yeah,
No,
Never
yeah.
get invited.
afterwards, yeah.
Riff, appreciate you coming on, dude. Tiptoeing on the Man to Man podcast, baby. Appreciate you. For those who know our podcast, we started out as a basketball podcast 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Now we're kind of just do whatever, but you're obsessed with basketball, so it's easy to talk
You
about.
should be in the gym hooping.
I know, dude. Let's go. Let's go to the gym right
Don't
after
get
this.
don't
That's
get
what I'm
us
saying.
started now
Yeah,
about
me
basketball.
like this or me like this.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go. Are you more of like
I don't like sitting down much.
are you more of like a sharpshooter guy? I was the
Yeah, I'm a
point, so I had a
two-guard.
little role. I was always the assist
I
guy.
shoot.
What?
Two guard.
Two guard?
yeah, I mean, I'm
Two guard as well?
one, two guard, yeah, for sure. But
What happened to y'all's basketball one?
We had I don't know, man. We had too much of a niche, and then we were just starting to interview like people in Nashville, like musicians in Nashville, different people like that. And they're like, "So what are you guys?" And we had that problem for a while. I'd say for 6 months. So we're like, "What should we do? Should we be a basketball podcast?"
Yeah, y'all
And
should have been basketball one.
I know. We just had Jorge Masvidal on. He's a fighter, dude. Bruce Buffer. So we're kind of like all over the place, man. So
yeah,
Y'all was DJ Ski?
yeah. DJ Ski runs Dash Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
DJ.
Yeah, we're friends. I
Yeah.
haven't seen him in years. That's why I did this.
Oh, you know what? He's the DJ for the Vikings too, which you lived in Minnesota for.
I live in Minnesota a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. You played college ball. You played college ball as well.
Both. How did your college
Why-
career go?
Why don't y'all play? I don't understand. Wait, did y'all have 3-point contests?
I went to the Division III school up in Illinois.
No. Wait, I didn't see y'all's previous I didn't see y'all's first ones. What was the first ones?
What?
Like
The
our
basketball,
our
yeah.
episodes.
All NBA.
We
You
had
would
a couple.
interview an NBA player?
We had Garrison Matthews on,
Yeah.
and he's like a sharpshooter for the Hawks right now. Couple G League guys, but nothing too crazy. And
But what was it though? You're just sitting there, interview talking to him?
yeah, I mean, he's also a Nashville boy too. He went to Lipscomb University in Nashville, and so he
Hey.
was like one of the. And also, who are the other guys in Nashville that are playing the league now for the Cavs?
Oh, there's a
guard.
bunch, but
Who's the point guard for the Cavs?
Oh, Darius Garland.
Darius Garland.
We were close with him a little bit, but
Mark Price?
who?
I don't think no.
I don't know.
Who's that?
I thought he played for the Cavs.
No, but that's our NBA podcast was just like we started over quarantine, so it was like
Yeah.
all Zoom, and like all over
Zoom
Zoom,
interviews.
and now it started opening up. We were like, all right, now we're kind of back into and we can travel and stuff. So we're like, let's just not do the basketball as much and just come interview
We still
whoever
talk
we
about sports though.
Yeah, but come interview whoever we want and not so much just basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's
Why
kind
don't
of
y'all
He's like,
What?
you should go back to the basketball.
No,
podcast.
no, because I'm just thinking. I'm like, damn, we could go look up a basketball court and just do a 3-point contest, and then while we're doing the interview,
oh, okay. We
All
could
right,
do
well,
a little.
We'll go ahead and pick up all these cameras and go to the.
I mean, you take just one camera.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
and that's
Be
it.
like, this is the 3-point shootout.
How
edition.
often do you hoop around here?
Every day.
Every
Every
day.
day.
I was just gonna say. I mean, when it's raining out, it's like, what's he doing? He's probably just at the gym, just going on runs. You know?
I mean, I could. Go to the gym.
Dude, how long? So you played college basketball? You're from Houston, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Katy, Texas.
Okay.
You ever seen Friday Night Lights?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That,
yeah.
that's like about Katy.
Okay.
Texas.
Are you a
Well,
Houston
Texas.
Rockets guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Akeem Olajuwon,
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Vernon Maxwell,
Yeah.
Sleepy Floyd,
Is that
Otis
your NBA
Thorpe,
team? That's your only NBA team? Is
The Miami
the-
Heat.
Otis Thorpe, Miami Heat,
Are you a Miami Heat guy?
Alonzo Mourning,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Goes way back, doesn't it?
I was gonna say you're probably
Glenn Rice,
see your
Yeah, see, he
database is a little bigger than ours. You're
Yeah.
probably a little older than us too, but
Dwayne Wade.
there you go. That's more of our wheelhouse.
Is Damian Lillard coming to the Heat?
He probably want to.
Yeah.
He should. They should
Yeah.
get him over there.
Yeah.
Him and Tyler will be crazy, right?
We'll see what
Or is
happens.
Tyler gonna get
Tyler
he'll get
Hero?
traded? You think he'll get traded to the Portland? In that trade, that's probably the only way they do that.
Probably.
Is some type of switch like that.
Probably. How long did you play college ball for? Did you play? You went 4
I really
years.
didn't. I mean, I'm almost probably 2 games, 3 games.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Man, what
I
hap-
started
I-
the first. I started the first 2 games,
Uh-huh.
and then the 3rd game we had this tournament in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
Icy as fuck outside, snowing. We drove in the snow. We get there, and then I'm talking about freezing kneecaps. I'm trying to warm my hands up because I'm starting. I already started 2 games.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
averaging like 15 points. I had like 20 points the first game, and I'm starting. It's community college. I'm
Right.
starting, and you know what I mean. I'm hooping.
Yeah.
3rd game, we get all the way, take the bus ride. We're all the way there in the snow,
Yeah.
like right before tip off. Oh yeah, you ain't starting this game.
He didn't even say anything to you before.
Nope.
Just straight.
Went
cut?
all the way there. Whole game,
Mhm.
he played me like the last 30 seconds of the first half, last 30 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? And everybody's like confused. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Their heads in the game, but also they're like, what the fuck? Like, why isn't he starting?
Huh.
Like, why isn't he? Yeah, so after that, because it was something about my grades or some shit. I'm like, yo, what? Hell nah. You ain't say nothing about no shit like this. Like, this some whole other obstacle course. Like, I didn't like that, and I just moved back to Texas because it was. I don't mind being the freezing fucking cold if I'm gonna be like starting and playing and hooping and shit. After that, I was like, I'm too over this shit.
Well, that's the thing. I
So-
kind of have a similar story. Now that you say it, I started like the first like probably 5 or 6 games, and then my coach was like, "We're gonna go in a different direction." Came and told me, so I was. I mean, that's crazy. He just did it out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and then was like, "Oh, we're going in a different direction." And he was like, "Okay, well, fuck me then, right?"
I don't know. That ain't cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. 'Cause the only reason I'll go to college is so I can hoop.
Yeah. I ended up staying all 4 years, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but come junior year, dude, you fucking hated it.
Well, I got hurt too, so it was just like, who cares? Like, I'm good.
That's right. I'm good, dude. Appreciate it.
But
Who's your? We've heard you talk about Mac McClung. Who's your guy in the NBA like today? If you had to pick,
Man,
I also you
I-
could go
I
back
just-
to the NBA and play.
I like just watching the highlights and shit. Like, I mean, also if you go in person into games, like I remember seeing like Dwight Howard play it in person. And
Yeah.
it's just like, yo, he's jumping out the gym. You know what I mean? Shaq in person, crazy. Hakeem Olajuwon, how quick he is in person. Iverson, just Kyrie Irving is smooth. It's like those are like it's like fun to watch. You know what I mean? There's certain players that in person it's like
different.
it's way live. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I'd have to start going to games before I can say, oh, I like that play. You know what I'm saying? Like I really just watch highlights. And
Yeah, how'd you get close with McClung? Did you meet him somewhere or something? Because I saw him
in high school,
Uh-huh.
I think he was like 10th grade. And he was doing like off the glass, crazy alley. I was like, yo, it was like a little highlight reel that somebody made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it was on like it was somewhere. I don't know if it was somebody that made it and he posted on his page or posted somewhere. And I sent it to my friends over at World Star. And then they like posted, and then a bunch of people at art. I mean, he was already gonna blow up, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I sent that and then did that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then it actually started with him and his friends in high school. They're like, yo, we're gonna use I think it was like some editor had made a video.
Yeah.
And it had the song in it. And I don't know if they made a group text and said we made this, we used your song, or somehow somebody connected somebody knew somebody, and then I sent the thing to World Star, and then I mean he was already blown up, but then we stayed in touch.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Is he on the team?
He's in the G League, I
He's
think,
in
somewhere.
the G League.
It's just ridiculous.
But they signed
After
him to
he
the
did the dunk contest, then he like had a triple double like the next game in Philly, and then something happened. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I asked him about shit, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, I don't know, like I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Or it'll be like, I don't know, like, cause I'm genuinely fucking confused. How is he not starting on like how is he not on a crazy contract with
hate
Philly? Like he
fans.
won the dunk contest. He has fans. You know what I'm saying? He people want to see him play. He's fun to watch. Like
Yeah.
that shit I was
That's
talking
what
about a little
sells
earlier.
tickets.
He's one of them type players.
Yeah, that's what sells tickets.
Yeah.
And he can hoop, and he you know what I mean? He don't drink, smoke, he don't do none of that. He's an actual hooper, day and night. So regardless if he was in the league or not, you see he's still. It's like what? He had a triple double or one assist away or one rebound away or something crazy like that. And I don't get it. I don't know. And he got a great attitude, a hooper. He's a team player. I don't know.
He's
I
probably
don't
on a
know.
two-way though this next year. He'll play in the G League, but then they'll give him some games in the NBA, and he's like, all right, cool. I'm guessing it's for the Sixers if they signed him right before the dunk contest.
Yeah.
But dude, all right, cool. So then, what happened after college basketball? Did you move back to
I
Houston?
still hoop.
But after college basketball, like getting into music, right? Like, did you move back to Houston? And then we kind of read that you were rapping like cars for a body shop. And then kinda just,
Candy paint.
yeah, candy paint. Is that
I
when
learned
you
how
got
to candy
into-
paint.
Is that how you got into the colors?
Candy paint? No, I mean Houston is the candy paint like
Capital
it's
of the
like-
world.
Yeah, candy paint cars like in that whole era when it was like dunks.
Oh, yeah.
Dunks and like on 26 and that was in
Yeah.
Florida, right? Or that area. And then Texas was candy paint, like
Everything.
It was kind of like Pet My
blades,
Ride, though.
blades, candy paint. Like people go out, get dressed up, get fresh, go on Westheimer, go on Richmond, go to whatever club. Not even going into the club, like just to be in the parking lot, clean car, fresh, everything, be in the parking lot, clean. Yeah, that's a whole thing.
show,
That's
yeah.
a whole you're fresh, like super clean car, candy paint car, like in half the parking lot, candy cars, candy tangerine. You know what I mean? Lamborghini doors on Expeditions, screens in the back of the back.
Yeah.
Open tailgate screens on the back, candy on all corners. Like, they wrap cars and they don't wrap the door jams and shit like that.
So you still got
But
the
no,
original,
candy paint is like,
the whole thing.
they really take
okay.
apart every single piece, candy painted.
Are you still doing? Are you starting music at that time too, or is that?
Yeah, I've
kinda
always
close-
been trying. I
kinda-
always like music.
Right.
It's just, it's
Did
just
you-
part.
when-
Music is like what I
Yeah, when
see up me as. I'm a musician, like
Yeah.
regardless.
I was gonna say when you were working for the body shop, then I guess our question is like, when did you know that you were gonna hit traction with the music? Were you selling mixtapes?
I always, and I don't even consider myself crazy like famous like that, but I'm probably 1,000 songs that aren't done yet that are just gonna come out. Like whether it's one person or a million people, I make music. Whether it's out right now or out in 5 years, like that's what I do. Like
Yeah.
and that's whether cameras are on or off. Like I'm making music.
Right.
I'm not recording myself making the music to be like
Just
I
for the
make
fuck
the
of it,
music.
yeah.
I don't always do
You're just playing.
whatever else. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Wait, were you at that time?
Basketball too, but I'm not in the NBA.
Yeah.
So
We all had those
we
NBA
all wanna be an
dreams.
NBA player, dude.
Yeah.
At that time, were you trying to go to different like venues, I guess, in Houston area or like?
no,
how
I never really had the like mentality to be like I want to go perform in front of people. I don't know why I'm like that.
Yeah.
I like making the music.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the
And
same
being
way,
in the
man.
studio, listening to it, and then we're mixing it right there, and he's making it sound better and better. The engineer, we're in like the craziest studio in whatever city I'm in, and recording with the best engineer, and it's like it's sounding crazy, and we're making the shit right there, and it actually sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Cause I like listening to my music in the car, crazy with the heavy bass. So when I'm hearing somebody else's shit, I'm listening to it. I'm not watching them perform live.
Right.
I'm listening to it in the car or the video.
Yeah.
Well, on big speakers and I'm watching the video. So I'm fans of a lot of rappers.
Right.
So when I'm watching them, I've only been to a few rap shows. I went to a Gucci Man concert like 2 times. He would never even know I'm there. I love Gucci Man. Like he's just like top.
Yeah.
So
Best
is that-
rapper ever.
so-
fresh diamonds, clean head to toe, like it's tight. Like yo, he does everything right. You know what I'm saying?
What then?
Multi-million-dollar, like him and his wife and how they with the kids' ice style, like man.
That's
All
You know
the
what I'm
early
saying?
Gucci
But
Mane mixtapes.
I'm listening to all these shit and watching shit from TV.
yeah. Like YouTube
You know what I'm saying?
and
So-
stuff, yeah, all the videos.
So that's how I like make my songs. Go in the studio and I want to make that and be hearing that shit and be like, this is how somebody's gonna be listening to it in their car. This is how they're gonna be watching the video and listening to that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why the engineering is so important.
because that's where most people listen to their music anywhere. Like, I'll be honest, I only listen to real music. Like maybe if I'm on a plane, I'll have it in, but
Jam
I'm
out,
not
headphone.
listening like intently. The only time I'm really like, all right, let's bang it is like we're driving around and down the beach, or and we're really like just throwing on
Vibing,
bangers.
yeah.
And that's how I think I listen. He listens. People I know, like that's when you truly listen to your songs, and that's when it's like, all right, this
Or
is
dancing around in the living room with the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
TVs
with a little-
playing,
a little
on
house
loud
party,
speakers,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, like, that's how I kind of like feel like about music. So when people are saying like, whether live is fun, like live is fun if it's like the a big huge festival and concert. It's fun. It's just like you know what I mean?
You know what's funny, dude? You came to Knoxville when I went to school at Tennessee, and you played at the Hill. We hung out downstairs, dude. It was fun. We were vibing, eating chicken wings. I was trying to like pick up this chick, and then you kind of just swept her and took her out. And I was like, "Rip, don't do it." Dude. And you're like, "I'll bring her back at 3 a.m." Dude.
Nah, that's nah.
I'm just messing with you, dude. That was
Damn.
fun. Yeah, we just didn't know if you were doing all the tour stuff. I mean, obviously, Neon Icon. I guess how did you have that relationship with Diplo? And
Yeah,
did that come
he
about?
he put out my first album. Like, I couldn't have got all those people like Mac Miller, and I knew all these people, but like with Diplo, it's like me having all these artists' phone numbers versus Diplo being like, "Hey, I need you on Riff Raff's album." Me being like, "Yo, I need you on my album," or Diplo being like, "Hey, I need you on this song that I'm making for Riff." It's just a lot smoother.
So how'd you meet Diplo in the first place? How did that connect happen?
We were talking on Twitter
Okay.
like 13 years ago, 14 years ago, like 2009. Some crazy
Did
shit.
he like?
And he was like, "Yo, you should put together a real album. Like I can
okay.
see you. I see you're doing videos. I see you're doing you're making all these songs and dropping videos like every week. Let me fly you to LA. Let's put out a real album."
Oh, okay, so that's good.
So we started working, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put you in the studio with my engineer from Kentucky, Derek Allen." And we started going to the studio and then making songs, and we made like 30, 40 songs.
Fuck yeah.
Made songs with Skrillex, Travis Scott.
And how is it
Migos.
working with those guests, those big name guests? Is it any different in terms
Yeah,
of like
I mean, honestly, everybody who's super big, who their name is really actually big, and then I get a chance to, we work together, and then like I see pieces of me with them, like the creative, like coming up with a song, or like me and I notice things about somebody that like, and then some of my friends are like, "Oh, you do that exact same thing. You make voice recordings on your thing. You harmonize a thing on the mic, and then put your words to it, or to come up with a melody." Like I see somebody doing that, and I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy.
yeah.
Like,
Did you move out
do
to
that
LA
too.
when
Huh?
you were like, were you just living out in LA while
Well,
you're
I
making
am
that
crazy.
album?
Huh?
While you're making that album, were you living out there in LA?
I gotta stay hydrated out here.
It was humid as fuck,
It's
bro.
a different type of heat out here.
But yeah, did you kind of bounce around, I guess, from Houston at that point? Did you go out there and live in LA for a bit, or?
Yeah, and I started like, my brother does real estate, so I've been in real estate too. I like to like,
Look at houses.
I fucking look at houses and properties and try to get something low, and have an idea of what I would do to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you get something that's like 7, 8, and then you could put 50 or 100,000 into it, and now it jumps to 1.5.
Yeah.
If you put that, you know exactly what to do, and you make it that look like that. So I mean, I've always liked doing stuff like that, even if it was on a scale of like get a 200-300 something before COVID, and then put 40, 50, and jump it up to 6-7. Like that's great too. I like that because I know what looks right. I know what looks good. I know what material is stronger, so you don't have to repair it or walk in. Looks cheap. Not this, I'm saying. But like you walk around the property, they put some time into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like valuable. So I learned that a while back. So I like doing that too.
Gotcha. That's like in Nashville, dude. It's just gentrifying like crazy. Like it's all the tall and skinnies that they're building, and then it's just like the projects home, like right next to it, you know. But,
Are people buying just like? Are there a lot of pieces of land for sale?
Not so much like big fat pieces of land, but it's like here's like a
more outside.
Yeah.
Is
here's
there
a lot.
mountainy areas?
Once you get outside the
Once
city?
you get outside the city,
Is there areas that's like kind of mountainish, and then it's like kind of like
Like
up a hill that can
I
oversee
would
the
say
city?
So. Like Green Hills area a little bit. There's a
Yeah.
ton of green in
That's
Nashville.
I mean.
Yeah, they're just tearing down. I mean, honestly, they're just tearing down.
Instead
homes
of-
or something, right. All right, this is kind of funny. We saw you. Have you been keeping up with the Logan Paul Dylan Dennis beef online? Do you know what that is at all? Logan Paul, Jake Paul's brother. He's about to fight this guy named Dylan Dennis, and Dylan Dennis has been sending photos of Logan Paul's fiance on the internet of past relationships. You're in one of the photos, dude. Have you seen that photo? Yeah,
No. He's like, no.
No.
no, no. I'm like, all right, he's at a Halloween party, dude. What about celebrity boxing, man? Like,
Who do you think they would want me to fight?
That's what who would you? Like,
No. Who do you think they would want me to fight? Not me. You know what I'm saying? Like me, who would they put me up with?
I would say Jake Paul.
Maybe Jake Paul. Maybe even like a. I don't even.
Taylor Holder.
Maybe
You know
you know
who
who
that is?
Taylor Holder.
I don't know.
He's another guy. Bryce Hall. No, you would
Yep.
smoke Bryce Hall, dude.
He just did the.
I mean, Jake Paul is the biggest name you said so far. So that who else? Because obviously everybody would want to say.
What about Nate Diaz?
Nate Diaz? But he's like Jake Paul already just fought him. You know what I'm saying? So who's somebody you that's a good on the right track with like a Jake Paul, but I don't. But be like logically, that's the yes. But also wouldn't like somebody like that wouldn't be that easy to get or jump me to that because he's
anybody?
already in the game.
Ex-NFL player.
Who?
Like that. Maybe like,
I don't know. Like
Chris
but
Johnson.
yeah, like CJ. Chris Johnson.
CJ 2K?
He's been doing some fights, like,
Who else? I'm talking about who else?
Shit, who else?
Like when I said Jake, when you said Jake Paul, like that's
Eddie George.
something. No, so who else?
Chad Ochocinco
You
fight.
just said that basically. Who the next one? I thought you said that.
No, he said Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson.
See,
Owens?
I thought no, I'm friends with T.O. I'm not doing that.
It sounds like you got a name in your head. You got a name?
I'm listening.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
what y'all
I don't
saying.
know.
It's like the Jake Paul one was good.
Jake Paul. I mean, he's the one.
That's money. That's
Like, he's the biggest name in
that.
That's
Biggest
money.
name.
Like you gotta think money. Which one would be the biggest money fight? Because obviously I'm gonna have to train, like take 3-4 months and not smoke and not drink and like go like to the Himalayas and like be really training for my stamina. Like so I'm gonna go like, you know what I mean? Like go sing Ivana Drago. I'm gonna be in the damn Russian mountains and dye my hair blonde and shit. I'm gonna have to do all that shit. So you know that's big money. So like who they want to see? Like Rocky.
I mean, I could
Tommy
see you.
Gunn.
I could see you with Jake if you
Jake would
if you
make
build it
That's-
up enough.
I feel like if I had a big enough fight, right? Boom, this one and one, then it's in the talks. Like, well, shit, then Tony can
Oh
fight.
yeah, he's ready for it now.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
see what you're saying.
I'd have to really go improve on a big fight to really get people to be like saying shit like that.
Well, that's the thing about celebrity boxing too, though. It's like kind of coming up right now. So there's not like you could honestly say anybody, and they're like down with it. They'll be like, okay, you know, if the money's right. So it's like there's not like a lot of people going
I
out
think
there.
will be a good match though. Dale and Tony versus.
So you gotta get NBA player that you
Yeah, maybe
that
an
you kind of
maybe an
don't
ex
like,
NBA player. Alonzo
or somebody
Mourning,
that
he might be
Oh
too-
man.
Who?
I said Alonzo Mourning.
Michael,
Yeah,
what about Michael
right.
Jordan did?
No, dude, not fighting Michael Jordan.
6'9".
Too small. Too
That's a
small.
good
Come on,
one.
no, it's too small. Come on, you know
too
you're
small
not
of a
good.
name. Yeah. Hey, is anybody in the NBA space that you kind of have maybe not beef with, but like
You got to think of. I mean, logically, it have to be somebody super kind of like popular. right? But also who people would want to see that fight same size.
Here's my question: would it be bare box or bare knuckle or box?
No, hell no.
Nah,
What? Dude, I got,
he's boxing.
bro, I'm fighting with gloves on, Mayweather style.
Bare
What you
knuckle
talking
would be
about?
crazy. Floyd
He said
Mayweather.
Bare knuckles.
Dude, the bare knuckles going
Man,
on right now, dude.
Shit, that's too hard for me.
Yeah, fuck
Nah.
that. No.
Nah,
we-
I'm go gloves.
We got workshop that one. We
Yeah.
got workshop.
You gotta go gloves.
Yeah, we got
I'm gonna
workshop.
come out
a
like
name
Prince
for you.
Nassim Hamed, just come out on a violet velvet rug
Yeah.
floating through the sky on my intro. Come
What's
on,
the-
man. You
what's
know
the
I'm gonna
theme?
go
What's the
crazy.
walkout
That's
song?
why it's gotta be so much of a high price, because my production of coming out the tunnel is like $500,000. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name
What's
brands,
the
everything.
walkout song?
I mean, that's why you gotta pay to wait to see that. I might release something that night. I might shoot a video on my walkout, and that's the music video, and it's live stream, and then boom, cuts, and it's on YouTube.
What about Theo
I'm giving
Vaughn?
people
And I
too
know
much-
he's your boy.
No, hell
I know
no.
he's
I'm
your
not
boy.
fighting with Theo Vaughn. Now, come on, man, be
No,
realistic.
No. We got a workshop.
We'll
Be
come
Let's-
back to that
realistic.
one.
Yeah, let's think about that, and then we'll get back, because we gotta think of a good name. If you're gonna,
Yeah.
are you serious about it?
You know what? I'm sure people are just gonna comment below.
I was
what
gonna
would be
say,
the
comment-
biggest money
Yeah.
fight?
Next-
Me with some biggest
when the
money.
bag's
They gotta
right.
think money. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
bag has
Because
to
you
be
were right
right.
with the Jake Paul, but like logically, like that ain't gonna happen.
You get
right
one or
off.
two under your
Yeah,
belt.
exactly.
and
Now
then
we're
that-
talking.
then
Now
we're-
we're talking. Be real. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
'Cause
All
we're
right.
talking real
In the
money.
comments, who you want Riff Raff
Like-
to fucking go up against, dude?
First celeb box. What's the first name? Put it down there.
Yeah,
We'll listen
throw
to
it in the
it.
comments.
I mean,
What
damn.
about what about the
The
shoes?
Himalayas? Like, I mean, the custom build my compound. I mean, shit. Like the first deposit, my first 2.5 million. The train,
that's funny.
the train track. You hear that? That they're gonna have to put around the compound, so the security going compound like around the Himalayas. Like, that's $1 million, so 1.5 because the 500,000 for production for the walkout. Okay, so that's like half my deposit.
Yeah.
is gone already. 1.5 of the 3. You know.
Making the
Of
money.
the
move.
2.5. So if it's 5 million and I get 2.5 up front, 1.5 is going to production in the Himalayas with the railroad tracks and the custom compound. So like what?
Now
Now
you-
I'm eating peanuts and
I was
now
gonna
my
say,
diet
now
isn't
now
right.
you out of money.
Now we gotta get up. No, we gotta get the right person so we can get that budget up to
Yeah.
10.
Would
So I
you-
can get a 5.
would it
I
be
need
in
5
Miami?
mil to get in the right.
Would you
Come
fight
on,
in
man.
Miami or where would you fight out at?
Ooh, probably another.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Yeah, I mean he would rock Mr. Beast though.
Yeah, Mr.
You don't
Beast.
know that. You don't know that.
Mis-
You
Mr.
don't know that.
What about-
That sounds like a damn good fight.
Mr. Beast.
See? All right,
Yeah,
then
you
Mr.
don't know
Beast.
that. Mr. Beast might knock me out. I bought his cookies the other day too.
Did he?
See? So
See, that's a workshop name right there.
I bought his cookies.
We'll get Mr. Beast going. What about just? I know you do a ton of collabs, man. Like, do you have a favorite collab with anybody, and maybe somebody that you haven't collabed with that you would want to work with?
I think I want like Lady Gaga or Madonna or Britney Spears to produce my album, or like somebody from the '80s to produce my album. Like I want to work with the really. I haven't worked with like a producer / artist. I think they would help me like work on something like that, or like a rock type
Okay.
producer. Like,
Hey, by the way, I'm
like-
sorry. The Rock. Why don't you fight The Rock?
The Rock's
oh, I was
huge.
gonna say I should have like
Sorry, I know I just cut you off. My bad.
Fred Durst produce my album and make like a Limp Bizkit flavored album,
Yeah.
or like a Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
What about like a country album?
Metallica.
Come to Nashville and record
Metallica.
a country album, dude.
I know you.
I need
you-
to work with the best engineers, the best producers. Like, what's the best studio in Nashville? I would work in Nashville.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the studios.
It's
on
got to be
Music
the
Row.
best. I want to work with the best engineer. Like when I walk into the studio, he knows every single thing, and everything we record, he's on that shit and turns that shit into something like, you know what I mean? That to
Yeah.
me, that's the most important right now. The best sound, the best sound studio, and the best engineer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Morgan Wall is the biggest person in Nashville, but
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know Ernest. He
Yeah,
writes a lot.
Ernest.
They write
We-
together,
yeah,
right?
we know
him
Ernest
and
too,
Hardy, and they do. They're great. They're a great team.
yeah. Ernest and I went to high school together, man. His dad was my Bible teacher, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, dude,
His
seeing,
dad was your Bible teacher.
yeah, I went to a Church of Christ high school, Lipscomb High School. They got a
That's what's
university. Yeah, dude. And I was just like, but no, I think the country album would be sick, man. You just got to get down there and let us know, I guess, man. Wiz Khalifa song, obviously remix, dude. This song.
We just took 8. It took 8 different days of filming, and it's not out yet. It's still getting edited.
Yeah.
8 different days in 8 cities. It was supposed to take 3 days. It turned into 4, and then some shit happened with the footage. We had to go shoot 4 days again, 8
Yeah.
days.
It's
not out.
Did
When
you
is it
like
coming out?
working with Wiz? Is that,
Yeah, he's great.
how is that like
He's
relationship?
great, man.
through
He's
it?
one of those people like I was saying, like this, just like you go around him and it's just like,
Yeah.
like
Has that?
he's just Wiz. He's like, yeah, it's Wiz.
Because that song, I mean, it hits. Because I.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He loved that song too. Like he, you know, and that meant a lot to me. When I made that song, and it wasn't even all the way done, and then he was like, yeah, send it to me. And I sent it, and then he liked it. And then one day I just woke up, it was there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Have you worked with Wiz before though?
Yeah,
Like,
a
don't you
long
ever-
time ago.
Yeah,
Versace Python. I knew him since way back. I knew him for over 10 years. But
Yeah.
every time we might not talk for a couple years, and then what's
It's
up?
like, what's up? It's like, y'all just.
Yeah, he hit me the other day. He was like, "Oh, I'm getting a." He's like, "I'm getting a Ferrari today." And he was like, "What color paint should I get? What's this?" And he's like customizing it at the Ferrari dealer. And then I was like,
What,
I was like, "Man, hold on, Ferrari needs to send me a
What-
new Ferrari."
what
F8
goes into
drop top.
what goes into like the production of a music video for like people that don't know the actual behind the scenes? How does that work?
For a real video?
Yeah.
I mean, what you want to do is you want to get a real, actual video director production team. You get the right video director, and you've already seen what they've already done.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's say director X or director like fucking
Whoever, yeah.
you know, and then Cole Bennett or something like that. Let's just
that's
say,
dope.
let's say, but it's hard. Also, it's not easy. You can't just reach out to somebody and say, "Okay, how much for a video?" They won't even respond. Even if you had $1 million, right?
Right.
So then on the other side of that, you find who you like. You know what I mean? There's these new video production team that I'm working with. Kato overdid it, and Abe, and they're like,
Real deal.
Legit.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
they're just like, they're a certain level.
And are you?
But I mean, you want somebody to map out and plan the video, to organize,
Just make it easy.
show up. Man, you show up. There's stylists there. They got your size. You could be. There's hair. There's makeup. Everybody's organized. You ain't. Yo, you show them the video. Yo, you don't. Nah, man. If somebody already did that, and they're on people's ass. Production coming in with the 18-wheeler, setting up the lights, the crane, and you're there.
Right.
Just tell me
That's
what to
really the way to really just do it.
Do you have any insight on like in terms of like when you're doing that, like maybe like saying maybe we should like change this? or
Oh, I
something?
mean, yeah, of course.
Every-
I have my creative input, but I'd
Right.
rather, instead of being in the kitchen and cooking the entire meal, I'd rather just put the sprinkles on top.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to add the seasonings on top and, you know, put the little garnishes on it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that
And then how
Parmesan.
many takes is like?
Listen, man, I garnish anything except for wages. I don't garnish no wages now.
There you go. That's a good.
How different is it making a music video from just like creating a song? Like, because obviously you want to be maybe the main guy.
Yeah, man.
writing the
I
song.
mean, no. It's all the same
Yeah.
piece.
Right.
But you're baking the cake, right? You got to mix it up. Boom, baking the cake. That's the song, and then
Yeah.
the song, and then you come out the icing
yeah,
on the cake. That's the video. Like you already got the cake, so you already know what you're gonna put. What the video. So while you listen to the song, then whether it's me or Steven Spielberg organizing the production of the video, then or you could sit there and come up with the whole thing yourself, write out a storyline, and then somebody puts it on a storyboard. You're like, oh, I don't want it to be at sunset. I want it to be bright out, and I want to see it in front of the convertible with this, or whatever. You could add your input, but it's like when somebody is gathering all those pieces and putting that, that's when it's fun. You don't want to be doing
Yeah.
the shit yourself. You know what I mean?
my question is too, like when you hear that song come out, and you probably for every song that you have, you hear it back, you're like, that's a fucking banger. But like, do some songs you hear back and you're like, no, this one's actually gonna do numbers. Like this one's hard as fuck
Yeah.
compared to like other ones. Like,
Yeah. like
Versace Python.
yeah,
do you
like
know that was gonna be a
like
bang?
Tiptoe, like certain ones.
Tiptoe.
Certain ones I like and I know they're gonna do. But Dulce and Gabbana, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Me and Carnage made that song in like 2010. It was
Yeah.
just a freestyle, and then Diplo liked it. Went out and did.
By the way,
some.
Sway in the Morning freestyle, fire, dude.
I did like 3 of them, but I think the first one everybody liked
Yeah.
that one.
Fire as fuck. Liam and I were talking, dude. We kind of want to know your answer to this, which is funny, man. If you could purge for one night, like what would you do? What would you want to smoke somebody in the car?
Yeah, so like no laws, nothing. You get away with whatever you want for one night. Purge it out. I'm driving, and I want to just because I have that morbid curiosity of like I don't want to actually hurt anybody, but I do want to feel what it feels like to hit somebody with a car. Like I ain't trying to kill them,
Man, well, if it was a purge, I'm putting up the drawbridge, loading up every gun, putting my huskies right there, turn on every single security camera and laser motherfucking movement in my house, and I'm watching out the blinds with the Draco on shoulder.
Yep.
Frosty, get off the refrigerator, Frosty. I don't even know how you got up there, Frosty. You need to get off that damn refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get hit with the damn yop sticks.
Yeah.
A purge.
So you're
that's why I gotta
staying
live
in the
there.
house.
Man, standing on the roof.
There you go.
Chopsticks. Standing on the roof with chopsticks. Come on, man. What? I ain't going out there. I gotta protect my huskies.
There you go.
You
Funny,
know-
dude.
Y'all don't have huskies?
Dude, no.
No way.
Yeah.
How many huskies y'all not have?
I got
All of them.
I got one.
Yeah,
one
you have husky?
non-husky.
What kind?
It's a little small.
Yeah, I got a little
small.
Yorkie, dude, and 2 cats, bro.
Why do you think they call them Shih Tzus?
He's probably be shitting, dude. They're shitting a lot. No, I don't know, man. Small shits. How are the Huskies, dude?
Great.
Yeah. What are their names?
Holly, Frosty. You don't know their names?
Frosty
Frosty.
and Holly. What's the
Yeah.
other one?
Frosty.
Frosty.
Frosty and who?
Shout out Frosty.
Holly.
Holly.
How old are they?
Infinity and Infinity 2.
And
Yeah.
beyond. And
Infinity and beyond. Yo, are we gonna go shoot 3-pointers? My elbow's getting heated up like a damn launch pad.
Yeah, he's out there.
I'm wearing my.
It's fucking hilarious.
Deion Sanders sent me this. He
Yeah.
said,
Oh, dude, honestly, we should go hoop after this. Tour's coming up, dude. Congrats. Less than a month away, right?
I don't know. No,
We
no.
know, dude. You going
Yeah.
on tour, dude?
I think so.
Yeah. What's your favorite city to
Basketball.
Yep.
I'm
Basketball.
gonna play basketball in every city. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a podcast where it's just shooting, playing basketball.
That could actually.
Y'all wanna-
You should have it at like a.
Y'all want to do it?
Yeah, let's
Y'all should go on the tour and have y'all's on tour bus. Mine is packed, so don't think you can't out in there. It is packed and it's small. It's long and it pops out, yes, but then it has concession stands inside, and every concession stand, every shower is filled with husky hair. You don't want to be in there.
So we got to bring our own tour bus.
Got to bring our own tour bus.
But we're
We're
setting up.
Dash, man. Ski got y'all. Ski's a hooper. Ski got all the shoes. I'll give you a pair of my shoes, Ski.
Yes.
No, what y'all do is y'all go on tour, and then we do we go to a local park. So I'm freestyling this while I'm going.
Let's hear
So
it.
every city, from the first city to whatever, every city. So we go there and we ask what's the best court in this area, and then we actually look. We find the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find vegan food trucks in that area.
There you go. Stay with the vegan though.
Stay
We
with the
got
vegan.
Also, when we go to the basketball court, we interview
NBA players.
whoever's in that town,
Yeah.
whoever's famous in that town or something. I don't know. Who's the best 3-point shooter in your town?
But we're
And then people
hooping
are
it
like,
out
I
with
am.
them.
No, I am. And then people like arguing.
Let's see
It's like, you don't have to be in high school. You don't have to be a certain age. You could be 50 years old and best 3-point shooter. Or we go to a gym.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be outside.
No,
Yeah.
it could be
And they could be
anywhere.
paid. You have to pay $1 to get in. Watch the 3-point shootout.
Yeah.
With the best 3-point shooter in your town. It's some
Put the-
50-year-old dude.
Put
teacher.
some nominations in every city. Who's the best one?
some-
Yeah, who's the best 3-point shooter from the history of your town? Who's there right now who can shoot? There might be like some 55-year-old dude with.
Just
I see
an actual wet
some
shot.
50-year-old plus dude lefties just. Yes, yeah, like damn, dude ripped. Like, what's your IG? IG. He don't have no IG. He just hooping.
Facebook.
He don't even let cameras in there. He just shoot.
Damn, bro.
Man, yeah, there's some hoopers out there. So we go to every city.
Okay.
And we have 3-point shootout with them, and I interview them. We interview them.
Just be the
All
third
of us.
co-host, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
one.
Huh?
Just be the third co-host, dude.
So that's y'all's. It's y'all's show.
Okay.
Same as this, but it's the da edition.
Yeah.
The always on
special
tour
guest
edition.
with
3-point
with
shootout
Riff.
edition.
With Riff, dude.
Yeah. Come to the court with man to man with Riff.
Man to man
And
with
then
Riff.
Yeah, and then we're just interviewing people on
How
there.
to be the man.
Yeah. and how to shoot ball. Because
Yeah.
none of these people know how to shoot ball out here. That's what I
Not
thought.
like
We
us,
got
dude.
3-point shootouts.
I'm telling you, bro. You got a stroke. I would just.
We're doing 3-point shootouts. You heard it. Go look at my tour dates. We're doing 3-point shootouts.
Yeah.
It's
See
a,
the
it's a,
man
it's a
boys there?
3-point shootout contest tour.
Yeah, putting
like
it in
it.
the
That's
works.
right.
That's right.
We're gonna.
Man,
What's
man
your
boys.
best gym? Where's your best gym? And who's the best 3-point shooter? I bet somebody's PE coach is gonna come out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Miss Shelby's shooting 3-point. Mommy, look, Miss Shelby's shooting trifectas on the TV screen.
Miss Shelby, we're calling you out right now, bro.
Yeah.
You would get me in a 3-point contest.
I would beat you. Yeah.
To rip it, send it.
Can we get an outro
We
real
got
quick?
one more. Let's
We got
do one more.
We got one. We do
That we
one
ask
question.
on every interview. We ask one more on the interview.
It's sweaty over yonder.
It's
It's 4 screen sweat.
Here's the question, Riff.
Last
question.
one.
Last
Last one.
one.
Last
Yes.
one.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. Man to man, what is the key to success?
Could be your key to success. Just a life.
Grateful.
Just be grateful.
Got to.
And then
Count your blessings before you count your cash. Dan Tony.
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
Now we gotta go to the gym and hoot.